everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea, and as you can tell, today I have a very special guest. This is Taylor.
Hello.
This is one of my best friends in the whole wide world. So we're doing the best friend tag. So I've been wanting to film with one of my friends for a while. It's been fun, but sometimes lonely filming by myself, feeling like I'm just the sad person sitting in my apartment.
Don't be sad.
To a camera. And I'm lucky that I do have a lot of really good friends. I have several people that I'd consider my best friend. Taylor's definitely one of them. I've got my own girl squad.
Yes.
I'm like Taylor Swift that way. I have no idea how long this video is going to be.
It's gonna take a while. Prepare for tangents.
Prepare for tangents. I'm feeling like this could just become a series.
I love it.
Just
I love
every
that
month
idea.
or so you pop in and do a video with me.
Because then I have an excuse to be social. Instead of
Me
sitting
too.
in my house all day.
Come sit in my house.
Okay, I like
and film
that.
a video. So thumbs up this video if you want to see more of Taylor.
I'm hilarious.
She is. So, how and when did you meet?
We met during Scarlet Pimpernel.
Yep.
Probably one of the most stressful shows we have ever done.
That's a whole video in itself.
That's yeah, we could go off about for a couple hours just talking about how stressful that show is. So I do theater, I do acting, sometimes directing, and then she was doing costume design. And I was almost 19. So this was it was 4 years ago.
Gosh, time flies.
Yeah. And I was still a student at PVCC, so it was we weren't allowed to be friends.
Yeah.
Until I left PVCC, and then she was at ASU, and then we hung out and we had a 3-hour discussion about feminism,
Yes.
fashion, and
we've been best friends ever since.
And we've been best friends ever since. I actually remember going home and writing in my journal being where has this lady been all my life?
Aww. So, I know exactly what we're both going to say to this question. So we're going to have to answer two versions. If you could go anywhere on Earth, where would you go and why?
Well,
London.
obviously London. Obviously,
because we were meant to be there.
we were meant to be there. But I do have to say, I also really, really want to go to Australia.
Okay, so that was going to be the follow-up. Other than London, where would we each
because
pick?
London's a total given.
But I've never been to Australia either, so that would be.
I feel
can
we
you
would
imagine?
have such a crazy adventure. And
that would be a whole vlog series.
Yes,
Taylor and Andrea.
We'd be going
Down
to the
under.
beaches, right? But then we'd go more inland, and then we'd probably get eaten by the massive spiders that they have there.
Yeah.
Which I try not to think about.
Australia is probably the only place other than the Sonoran Desert that has a lot of things that could kill you. So I mean, we're kind of already in practice.
We're training.
We're training.
training.
Every time we go hiking, we don't know if there's going to be a rattlesnake or something around the bend. So, we're practicing. So we've got a guess for each other.
Okay.
Who is your best friend's celebrity crush?
My best friend's celebrity crush?
So
or
who's mine, and I have to guess who yours
yours is Tom Hiddleston. Obvi. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing, you could go back and forth sometimes with Richard Armitage and
True.
Daniel Craig, but it's Tom Hiddleston.
I kind of let go of Daniel Craig because he's married to Rachel Weisz.
And they make a beautiful couple.
And let's be honest, I would marry Rachel Weisz.
Can we share? Because I would marry Rachel Weisz too.
Because she's amazing. That's a no-brainer. If you can marry Rachel Weisz, you marry her. So good for him. Yeah, so yours, again, she's got a long list.
We've got a long list, but right now I've narrowed it down to one.
At the moment, it's still Jai Courtney.
Oh yeah. That Australian man meat. I sound like I'm objectifying him. I kind of am.
Just a little bit.
But he has a really nice face.
And then also, and I'm blanking on his name, Winter Soldier.
Sebastian
Stan. Yes. If your best friend was stranded on a deserted island, what are 3 things they couldn't live without? Jai Courtney, Sebastian Stan.
All right, no. Be a little more realistic here. I can live without a man.
Okay.
It would be very
It
difficult.
would be very difficult. Me.
Obvi.
It wouldn't be fun without each other there.
Obvi.
Because we just sit around talking about Sebastian Stan and Tom Hiddleston. Sunglasses and sunscreen?
Well, yeah, that might help. Depends on what type of island, though. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
What if it's like a cloudy island?
True.
I'd be okay with that.
We got stranded on an island off the coast of Scotland.
We'd need a parka, that's for sure. We need a parka and some soup.
Some soup.
Some warm soup.
I don't know. There's those are the kinds of questions where I get super practical. Like, is this 3 things including food and water?
Yeah.
Or are those like already a given and these are like 3 luxury items? In that case, a satellite Wi-Fi connector.
Yes.
So we can watch Netflix. A laptop.
And a charger.
A charger. Yes. What is it like being friends with someone obsessed with YouTube? That's for you. I don't know that it's
It's
really...
doesn't. I mean, it's cool that like she has her own channel. I think it's really cool, because I mean it's something that like we've talked about before, but to actually do it, to actually kind of go through with everything, and to take the time to do it is like pretty cool. Like I think it takes a certain amount of discipline.
Yeah, she's one of the few friends that I will like talk about the channel and how things are going, and I'll be like, I'm up to this many subscribers,
and I'm like, dang girl, I can't even get that many followers on Tumblr.
She was one of the first friends to subscribe to my channel, and that was before I made the official announcement. So she was also one of the few people that knew about the channel before I told like everyone on social media. So
just that cool.
She is. What's your favorite animal?
A lion.
A lion. That's right. You had that really great poster.
I did.
Did you leave it?
I had to leave it in London,
Aww.
but my friend James.
Nice.
I gave it to him.
Very good.
So I was like, just put it up and you'll always think of me. Your favorite animal is... I don't know your favorite animal.
If we're going like wild animals, panda.
Okay. But like domestic animals, like a cat?
I'm more of a dog person.
Okay.
Probably because... This is going to make me sound really weird. Probably because I'm a little bit too cat-like myself. I feel like a cat...
That's why I went with the cat, because I was like, you're introverted.
I kind of have that kind of personality. So, like, a cat and I, it would be like when 2 people who are just a little too similar and they rub each other the wrong way. I feel like a cat and I would have that kind of animosity towards each other.
Fucking cats.
What is your best friend's favorite season and why?
Winter.
Is that you guessing for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you love winter.
Yeah.
It's cold.
It's cold. Like my heart.
Especially... This is why we get along. No, and then especially winter in England.
Yes. And Christmas. And what's nice about the UK, I'm going to sound like a really crappy American right now, they don't have Thanksgiving. So after Halloween, it's straight into Christmas. Your favorite season? Fall? Winter? Yeah. So we're both winter girls.
Cold and bleak and dismal.
Like our hearts.
Like our hearts.
Yeah. No, there's something about winter. And I've said this in another video, like, I wouldn't want to move to Siberia. Like, I don't want, like, sub-zero temperatures. But, like, there's something about...
The crisp.
The 30s and 40s Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
So, like, right around 0 degrees Celsius, just a little bit above, where it's cold and crisp and you can bundle up in a coat. You can sit by a fire.
Drink some coffee or tea.
With some whiskey in it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have anything matching? Do we have anything matching?
Like matching? I mean...
We don't have, like, any best friend necklaces.
No. But I mean, like, we kind of have, like, the same sense of style.
We do.
So, like, it would be easy to share
We're
clothes,
definitely drawn to the same stuff when we go out shopping.
Yeah.
It's like we both see something in the distance and then...
And then pat each other really...
And then it turns out we're looking at the same thing.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I don't think we have anything matching.
Mm-mm.
We might need to correct that problem.
That's. I feel like now that we are like addressing it, it sounds like a serious issue.
It does. We need to rectify the situation. Okay, so the best 2 questions for last. Favorite memory with each other?
Going to Oxford.
Really?
And I was like, Miss Frizzle's taking us on an adventure! Because I had lived in London for, I think it was like 2 months at the time. about 2 months, 2.5 months. Yeah, and we went, and I hadn't been to Oxford yet, and so she went, and her mom came, and we went up to Oxford for the day, and so great. It was so cold. It was so nice and cold. It was awesome.
It was still a beautiful day. It was cold. It was cloudy a bit in the morning, but then the sun started coming out, and it didn't rain. So I dragged them through university parks, even though it was not the time of year to go walking through a park. But I'm like, this was my favorite place last summer, and you guys are going with me.
And then we went again during the summer.
We went again during the summer.
So I got to see both aspects of it. So I think that's my favorite memory.
It's your favorite?
Yeah.
Are you forgetting about something last summer?
Okay, Ed Sheeran was pretty freaking amazing. It was pretty great.
I don't know that anything could ever really top going to see Ed Sheeran together at Wembley.
And then having Sir Elton John kind of just pop out from backstage.
As he does, apparently.
And 80,000 people
losing their shit.
Including me. I stood up really quickly. I got a little bit of a whiplash there.
Yeah.
And
I just, like, there were all these screams, but there was this particularly high-pitched one right by my ear.
I'm not going to apologize.
As well as my own sounding in my head. Oh, it was amazing. It was so much fun. And...
because there was Foy Vance who opened.
Who I'd never heard of. But downloaded everything as soon as I got home.
He is amazing.
Check him out. And then One Republic, who I've been a fan of for years. And, like, as much as I love Ed and, like, that was amazing, I honestly would have been happy if the concert ended there. Like, if One Republic had been the main act, that was amazing. And then it just got better because then Ed came out. And it was like...
holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
it was incredible. And it was Taylor's Christmas gift to me. So when I had come to visit during Christmas, when we went out to Oxford the first time together, I kind of had a feeling, and Taylor does this
a lot.
She tricks me. Did you miss me? And
that was...
so she had previously asked me, because she knew I was coming to visit that following summer when Ed was going to be playing. And so she'd previously asked me, what are you doing on July 10th? And I'm like, well, I'll be in Oxford, but, like, you know, nothing. Like, I don't really have specific plans. Like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, it's your Christmas present. I just need to know that you're free. I'm like, okay, well, now I'm confused. And I said, wait a second. If I look up Ed Sheeran, is he going to be playing in London or somewhere on July 10th? And this stinker, well, yeah, but I tried to get tickets. It's sold out. This is something else. And so as the Christmas trip approached and I knew she was going to be giving me my Christmas present, I was thinking, okay, either it's the whole Sherlock thing again, which is the Did You Miss Me reference, because she tricked me with that.
I wasn't going to give anything away. Like, you have to fucking watch it.
I guessed the spoiler of the final episode, and she told me that I hadn't guessed it.
I told her it was just like a fan theory.
Yeah. So it was either going to be that situation all over again, and I was going to Ed Sheeran, or she'd found something equally amazing, because she was clearly very, very excited about it. So we were in Cafe Nero by St. Paul's Cathedral. We were in the basement sitting area, and she gave me a postcard along with a couple bags of Percy Pigs, because she knows me so well. And on the back of the postcard says, Merry Christmas, we're going to see Ed Sheeran. And I still have the postcard somewhere over on my desk. I literally squealed like a 5-year-old in the middle of Cafe Nero. My mom was looking at me like,
who are you? What have you done with my daughter? Calm yourself.
But it was amazing. So I think that's probably the favorite memory. Okay, so last question. Describe each other in one word. Camden.
Kensington.
That joke came around at the concert
Yes, it was. We were talking about like our senses of style, because even though we do like enjoy like the same kind of clothes and shoes and that type of thing, we have a very different way of putting it together. And so we were talking, and my head was shaved, or not my half my head was shaved. My side was shaved, and I'd done it for a show, but it was still growing out. And so I had curled like this part of my hair and this part was shaved, and I was wearing like this like tank top thing that said like "Save Your Booty," and it had like this high-waisted. The fact that I remember like with explicit detail, and I had my ripped up fishnet tights and some combat.
And I was wearing this really cute sundress.
Yeah.
And I had my hair all twisted in like a rope braid crown thing.
Yeah, and so it was just interesting, like because we're talking about our styles and how, and I was talking about how Camden, my style, is very kind of eclectic and very kind of out there and a little bit like edgy.
Mm-hmm.
And then hers is very like very put together and very poised, and so we kind of had this joke that like I'm Camden and she's Kensington. Oh my god, I feel like we haven't even like talked about that in a while though.
No, we haven't.
Yeah.
I think those are good words for us.
Yes.
And on that note, we've answered all the questions. You've survived your first YouTube video.
We didn't go off on too many tangents.
No, we did pretty well. So again, thumbs up if you like Taylor and want to see more of Taylor.
I expect a lot.
And leave questions in the comments, or ideas if you want to see us do other things. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.